survivability in seconds. It's here, in these brutal close-quarters battles, that U.S. flamethrower operators earned a deadly reputation. And the German defenders, despite their training, began to fear one thing above all: being burned alive. The flamethrower had existed long before World War II. Used sporadically in World War I by both German and Allied forces, it was a crude and dangerous tool, difficult to operate, vulnerable to misfire, and often more threatening to its user than the enemy. But by 1943, the United States had engineered a portable weapon that was both devastating and increasingly reliable. The M1A1, followed soon by the M22 flamethrower. Weighing around 70 pounds fully loaded, the M2 featured 2 cylindrical fuel tanks and a separate nitrogen pressure cylinder mounted on a metal frame. A hose ran to the gun-like projector, equipped with an ignition system, first mechanical, later electrical. When triggered, it unleashed a terrifying stream of thickened gasoline, burning at over 2,200 degrees Fahrenheit, capable of reaching 20 to 40 yards, sometimes more. The fuel mixture wasn't just gasoline. It was thickened with tar-like substances, turning it into a sticky inferno that clung to anything it touched: uniforms, weapons, walls, or flesh. Water offered no salvation. The only hope was to escape the flames' reach, and in a sealed bunker, there was no escape. Early field reports from North Africa had shown the flamethrowers' effectiveness against enemy trenches and caves. But it was in the Pacific Theater against the deeply entrenched Japanese that the U.S. began using flamethrowers systematically. There, the terrain demanded brutal ingenuity, bunkers and cave networks hidden in volcanic hillsides. The lessons learned in the Pacific would soon be applied in Europe. By mid-1944, as U.S. forces pushed through Normandy, Brittany, and into eastern France, the need for rapid, close-range solutions to German defensive positions became urgent. Field commanders began integrating flamethrower teams into combat engineer battalions, ranger units, and infantry platoons tasked with direct assaults on fortified positions. Tactically, flamethrowers weren't used randomly. They were reserved for the worst jobs: bunkers that refused to fall, tunnel systems too tight for grenades, pillboxes reinforced beyond rifle penetration. In the standard assault drill, riflemen would suppress a position, and then a flamethrower unit would advance, often crawling on hands and knees through mud and fire. Timing was critical. A flamethrower operator exposed too early was a prime